Sangeeta Priya. Reshma. Any idea about the exam, when it's going to be? Now it's 12:59, so exactly at 1:05 I'm going to start the class. Until then, like if you have any kind of query you want to ask, you can ask. Anjali, Reshma, Rohit, I can see these names here. Renuka Devi, Sadhna, just now she spoke to me. No doubts? You don't want to say anything now? Those who entered now, please enter the registration number in the chat box. Yes, Sanjay. Have you entered your number in the chat box? Nivedita. Okay, then the time is now is 1:02. I'll be starting in another 3 minutes, and then before that, I just want to see you all. Kindly switch on the videos for just 30 seconds. Please switch on the videos. Good. Rajesh, Manikantan. Okay, then here this person is Naveen. I'm unable to see. It's dark. Yeah, now I can see you. Good. How about girls? Who's this person? See, there are some of them, like I'm not getting the name. Can you just say which fits? What's your name? Hello. Yeah, I can see Renuka. I can see Pooja. Nice to see you all. Sadhna. Great. And who is this? Nivedita. Yeah, now I remember you all. I have seen you in the college. Sangeeta Priya. Nivedita. Good. Please, all of you enter the registration number in the chat box. Nice to see you all. After a very long time, seeing all you students. Where was your class exactly? In your 5th semester? Yes.
4th floor admin, ma'am.
4th floor admin, that is near the lift?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Very few classes I have taken for you, but I still remember you all. Good. So nice meeting you all again. Actually, when I initially when I was suggesting about this program, I meant only for your seniors, thinking that they are yet to be placed and I have to take class for them. I wasn't aware like I'm going to take class for you. And then later I came to know it's my like I have already handled the class. It's nothing new. Like seniors, I have not taken any class. So I don't know about your seniors. Who is this person? With the big langa, that's Giri Priya. Good. Giri Priya, Pujita Reddy. Nice meeting you all. Manoj Kumar. There are total 36. Good. That's a very good number. But very few have written in this chat box. Please put your numbers because every day I'm facing that problem. Even yesterday there were 47 students and I got the count only for 39. Okay, the address, this attendance will be missing then. Please put your registration number in the chat box. Okay, and this seems to be very, very quiet, not giving any answer. This is a live class. It is not the recorded one where I have to just put that record and then I say, okay, you just watch. We are doing live class. That means interactive classes should be. You have to interact a lot. You have to ask questions. And only then I'll also be interested in answering you. It's not like one way. Okay. So I will be doing it very slowly as per your speed. If you feel that the speed is too less and you want to do it faster, I'll increase the speed. Otherwise, I'll do it very slowly. I want everyone to understand. The first thing I have to say is this batch, and now we are connected, and I'm trying to create one more WhatsApp group where only your batch will be there, so that we can have interaction there. Any kind of a help required till your placement, we can be in touch. So you can ask for any kind of help, like extra class required. We can go for that, for the aptitude part. Okay. Yes or no?
Okay, ma'am.
You have to answer because now I'm not sharing the screen. So I'll be able to see you all. But once I start sharing the screen, I will not be able to see you. Just 1 minute. Hello. Good afternoon. இப்போ கிளாஸ் எடுத்துட்டு இருக்கேன். ஹலோ. நான் அப்புறம் பார்க்குறேன். Okay. So the thing is, once I start sharing the screen, I will not be able to see anybody. If you are just without any answer, if I see, then I may not know whether the network is down or you are keeping quiet. So every now and then I want the answers. And moreover, already you have seen that we have already handled many classes. And every class we come and keep saying something and you keep listening. And now it's going to be the other way. I want to listen from you. So most of the problems you are going to solve and I am going to listen to them. Is it clear? Even if it is wrong, I don't mind. Only when you make mistakes, you can correct yourself. Right? So I don't want a quiet class. It has to be interactive. You need to ask now and then. It's not like one person should answer, the other will keep quiet. Please keep answering and or asking. You have to ask question at least. Otherwise, I will not know that you're there in the line or it is disconnected. That will be the problem. Okay. So can you see the board now? This is my this one classroom board, I can say, or the whiteboard, whatever you say. And I'm going to take class in this. So can you see this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. This is what I wanted. Whenever I'm explaining, so there are two things. Normally, the problems which we face is when you all keep the unmute condition, there will be too much of noise and I will not be able to explain. So when I start explaining, I want you to keep it in mute. And when I ask you for the questions, please immediately unmute and keep answering. Again, when I start explaining, keep it in the mute. Otherwise, a lot of disturbance will be there. Because in the very first class, when I took it for biomed, at the end of the class, they said, ma'am, everything was good, but only thing is your voice was breaking in between, like it was not continuous. And I said, I am not getting that kind of a problem. Then when I put the record on, I saw that. And that is because too many students had their mic unmuted for a long time. I mean, they never muted that. So because of that, the noise comes. So please answer and then unmute it again. Unmute and then answer, then mute again. But you have to answer. I can't keep it as one way. Okay. So we'll start this class. And what we are going to do is mainly the 3 company papers we have decided to discuss. How about the language? Which language you're all comfortable? English or Tamil or Telugu?
English.
Good. Everybody wants, because I think it's a mixture of all Telugu students and Tamil students. Okay, in one class I was explaining in Tamil, then one student said, ma'am, we are all from Andhra and it is difficult to understand. I think it was ECA batch. Okay, so I don't want to do that again. So I will start only in English. If at all you need any explanation, I can explain in other language. Of course, only Tamil or Hindi. I don't know Telugu. I can't explain in that. Okay, so this is a Capgemini paper. The next paper will be Accenture. And the third paper we have not yet decided. Either it may be TCS or CTS or Infosys. Infosys paper we have, but the thing is, we were planning for... we are planning to do this Infosys once the Infosys company comes. In that case, it will be fresh. Like you will not be able to remember whatever is taught now. That's the reason I'm just postponing that Infosys. But the other 3 papers we are planning. Okay. So these papers, what are the questions I'm giving is all actual questions which has come in Capgemini. It's a little old, maybe 1 year. Okay. So the Capgemini question paper, it's nothing like we have picked something and say this is a pattern of Capgemini. This is a Capgemini paper. So we will do these problems and see the level, because you should know for each company what is the level, difficulty level. Whether it is really very tough or very easy, or the quantity is more or less tricky, all this you should know. Okay. So for that reason only, I'm just checking the direct paper itself. So I'll just show you this. I want the answer from you. You just have to identify in which category these problems are coming. Okay, I'm just doing only the aptitude part. For Capgemini, you would have already got the information, right? You have already attended classes, right? Hello? Hello? Hello?
We got the pattern.
Please answer. So you got the pattern and you know how many questions are there in each. And this one, what is it? Aptitude is there, reasoning is there, and essay. Essay is again, instead of English, they have kept it as an essay. And it's going to be a little tougher than the normal verbal ability what you have. And that was introduced in 2016. Okay. CoCube conducts this exam. You know about CoCube. CoCube is an agent, and that agent conducts exam for Capgemini. Okay. So can you tell me for which category this will come? This problem.
GP series.
Pardon? Yes, ma'am?
Geometric progression.
Geometric progression or arithmetic progression. It is a progression. Good. That's one thing. Some sequence, series. It's a series, you can say. We can't say even sequence. It is a series. Number series problem. Normally, this will be asked in reasoning part, but here it is coming in aptitude. Number series. Okay. Good. It comes under the progression. Progression, when we say it will be uniformly varying or something, okay, we can consider that also here. Next. Girls? Please answer.
Time and work.
Time and work. No girls are there in the class? Hello?
Time and work, ma'am.
Time and work. Yeah, next is empty. Yeah, next one.
Speed and
Time.
distance.
Speed and
Distance and
Speed and
speed.
distance.
So whatever you know, I want everybody to answer. That's it. Yeah.
General maths. General.
General maths, you can say numbers, you can say fractions. Good.
Time and distance.
Time and distance. Good. Speed problem. Wait.
Mixtures and
Ratios.
alligator.
Mixtures and allegations.
Mixtures and allegation. We can also say ratios or you can say average. All the three are same thing. Any mixtures problem is under this category. The next.
Percentage.
Good. Percentage problem.
Ages.
Problems are this.
Pipes and systems.
Pipes and
Pipes
systems.
and seasons.
Profit and loss.
Good. Profit and loss. Then
CP and SP.
what is this? What did you say?
CP and SP. Cost price.
CP and SP, that was a previous problem. You can consider that, but still, can you elaborate this? What else is this? In which category this comes approximately? Okay, CPSP you said because something is selling and some sold is a one word given here, so we can go for the revenues given, so it's good, SPCP. And then it's always like you have a mixture of different categories. So what are the other categories you come across in this? No idea about it? Okay, we'll discuss when the problem comes. Revenue is there, so CPSP he said good. But you can also see that, I don't know, see something you have the rates and you're combining that average. It's an average problem. Okay, the next.
Probability.
It's very simple because one thing is the word probability, the other one is dice. Whenever dice comes, that comes under this probability.
Logarithm.
Logarithm.
Logarithm, or some students said algebra. Good, algebra also is correct. Logarithm is also correct. Next.
LCM.
LCM.
GC.
Same.
LCM. Numbers. You can say numbers or LCM, LCF. This many people struggle. I didn't get any proper answer for this particular question in any other classes.
Some equalities.
Equality, okay. Equal is this?
Polynomials.
Algebraic.
Polynomials, algebra, good. Then anything else? As you can say, I cannot say a specific category. It is always like a mixture. Yeah. What else will come there?
Parabolic.
Parabola. Okay. What do you mean by parabola?
Y square.
What is the equation for the parabola?
Y square
Y
equal
equal
to
4A.
Y equal to x square.
4A.
You can add all the function 4a square or whatever it is. When it is in the terms of square, we get parabola. Right. Your quadratic equation is nothing but parabola. Of course, here we are not going deep into that. So sometime when you see the question, you will be scared thinking, okay, it's a parabola question, it's a polynomial, all that thing. But if it is deeply, you just see this, you have nothing but the function, that's all. Just the numbers, nothing else is it. It's called function. Okay. Under the function, you have all this coordinate geometry, parabola, quadratic equation, everything will come in there. Fine. Next one. Percentage. So that's all. These are the 17 questions given. So nothing is unknown to you, correct? Almost you have given one or two small doubts you had, but otherwise almost you have seen that. Why I'm showing you this is, I'm sorry, I had to go to the first question. Why I'm showing this is, normally when the students see the question and they get confused, sometimes they say that, oh my God, this is really tough. I don't think I can attend. So let me go to the second question. And if you just see once again, you will see that the question is very simple. Like the function which you said now. I may not be able to do it today because in other classes, whatever I'm doing, I want to do the same thing now. but you might have felt that that is a really a tough problem, because I remember one person asked me also, please tell me how to solve it, because they found it was like a different from the regular mathematics. Then I just showed, then I said, okay, this is nothing, right? Very simple. So that is why sometime when you see the problem, you may have a feeling that that's a very tough problem, but when it again and again you read, then you will have an idea that it's a simple problem and you can solve it. That's the first thing I just wanted to tell you. Now, what we are going to do is, as I told you, this is the other way I'm going to consider. All this time you were listening, we were telling. Now you are going to tell and I'm going to listen, I'm going to correct it, right? So I want you to work out this. And you need to say what exactly to be done. Because if it is a company paper, if your Capgemini is coming, you're going to attend this. There you have to do by yourself. So I will be only guiding you. Okay, for every problem. And I will not be rushing for any problem. I will do it slowly. But if you feel everybody knows that, ma'am, this you can skip, ma'am, we know that. Say, for example, I gave you one small problem. Yeah, this one. You remember this? Here, do you need any kind of a help?
No, ma'am.
Not required. So I can skip that. I mean, you can tell by yourself. So wherever help required, I'll do it. So I don't think you need help for this also. Do you need? Do you need help here? Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
No need. Okay.
Option B, ma'am.
Option B. Okay. How did you work out this?
Kerala.
Whenever you're giving any answer, I want the explanation also. I will be happy if you're giving the answer. Good. You said option B. At least I'm happy that you're awake, you're seeing the problem, and you're guessing. Guesswork is the best one, but guesswork can be done only when you know how to do it. Without knowing, inky pinky konky guessing is not allowed, ma. You simply randomly, I like C, therefore I'll take C. I like D because of that number, I'll take D. Not in that way. Some kind of a intelligent guessing is required, where exactly the value can be. As you said, I'll be very happy to see, because you would have chosen that number, because after some numbers, it is divided by 3 always. So you're taking the number which is divisible by 3. But here also you have. So why did you select only this? Why not this one? I just want to know how you are working out, how you are thinking, so that will be useful for me. Who answered this? Option B?
Pritish, ma'am.
Who is that? Lokesh.
Pritish Samuel.
Rupesh. Okay. So Rupesh, now tell me, how did you guess this?
Pritish, ma'am.
Hmm?
Pritish Samuel. Tish.
1 minute.
Karthik Reddy.
Okay. You did guess this. I just want to know, how did you guess this one?
Ma'am, I didn't see the D option. B option was the closest, ma'am.
Closest. How do you say it's closest? Closest to
It
what?
just fits inside, I think so. 45, 15.
Okay. Fine. It's a good guess. So another thing which I wanted to say, and you're done that. You need to know the basics, of course. Once you get involved in that, the first thing whenever you say, because you have your paper will be multi-choice questions where you randomly have to pick one answer. Nowadays, they're not giving any negative marks. So that means what? When there is no negative mark, the first thing is fill the question paper. If there is a negative marking, you have to be careful, because sometimes like you keep on filling and everything will go negative, then you will get very low score. But if there is no negative marking, you have to complete the paper. When you don't know how to do it, you at least have to practice with the timing. If they say it is only 30 minutes paper and they give you some 20 questions, you know that 20 questions you cannot solve in 30 minutes. But what you should do is randomly just go through the paper, pick the questions which are all easy, you feel it's comfortable, try to solve those. And most of them, like if you are very much, like you said, very close value, good, that's a good guess you did. Like, you know that this value seems to be very close, So somehow you have guessed that this may be the answer and you put the answer. Okay. But one thing is, these kind of guessing randomly without any kind of a concept or without any kind of a proper judgment when you're doing it, that should be done only in the last. Imagine that you are left out with only 5 minutes or 3 minutes, and your 5 minutes is there, and there are 5 questions or 6 questions or even 7 questions is balance pending. And you know very well, when the balance of 7 questions are there and you have only 5 minutes, you cannot attempt any of this. Like, you cannot work out. If you start doing the problem, it may take 3 to 4 minutes for one problem. Okay. So maximum 2 problems or 3 problems you'll be able to complete, and the remaining will be left unanswered. So that is going to be a problem. So what you have to do here is, you have to go for the guessing at that time. When you see that you have done many problems and then you just watch that sometime it's only 5 minutes left out and 7 questions are there, you just go for the guesswork. At that time, intelligent guessing, like closer value. This can be the answer. The answer should be an even number. So some kind of a guesswork you should have and fill it. But never leave the paper unanswered if there is no negative marking. Fine. And initially, of course, you have to work out that. We will do it now. Okay. So you said about this one. Okay, fine. Now you tell me, what type of a sequence is this? Normally, sequence means what we do is we take the difference, like you pointed out also. This is like, what is the difference here? 15. Again, if I have a 15, like I have 75 here, then I can say every time 15 you're adding and getting the sequence. That's a progression, arithmetic progression. But it is not 75, therefore that is ruled out. Okay. Or we can go for the multiplication. So what is the multiplication you have? 45, how that 45 becomes 60? I can say 4 by, no, sorry, I make a mistake. 4
into 1.33.
4 by 3, sorry. If I multiply 4 by 3, I get 60, right? 45. If I multiply into 4 by 3, I get 60. But again, 60 into 4 by 3 is how much? 80, right? What is 60 into 4 by 3?
80, ma'am.
80. So you don't have 80 here. That means this is a wrong calculation. Clear? This may be one of the thing. Like I'm just going for this. From here to here, what I'm getting is from there to this, it's jumping. So this is not the right way of doing it. So what is the other way of doing it? Can anyone guess? What you're supposed to do? Maybe the one concept which you should have always is, whenever you have a series, either you go for the multiplications, which we just now saw it is not working out, and go for the difference always. Try to take the difference. What's the difference here? I think this is also wrong. Nobody is correcting me.
Ma'am, it is in 3 by 4, 1 by 4 order, ma'am.
Let me see, 1 minute. What is this difference my here? 60 and 240. Girls?
180.
180.
No girls in this class?
180, ma'am.
Tell me then, what is this difference?
80.
80. Okay. Yeah, now you tell me. Somebody has said something. You gave some idea now. What was that? Some multiplication of? Hello? Somebody answered just now, right? Say something.
Ma'am, 3 by 4 and 1 by 4 order, ma'am.
3 by 4 and 1 by 4. Which is 3 by 4?
Ma'am, 45 by 60, 3 by 4, ma'am. 60 by 240, 1 by 4, ma'am. Like that series comes, ma'am. 3 by 4, 1 by 4, 3 by 4, 1 by 4.
Okay, let me see. 45 by 60 is
3 by 4.
Then you have 240 by, oh, sorry.
No, ma'am. Again, 60 by 240, ma'am.
240, which is 1 by 4. Then
Yes,
next,
ma'am. Next one comes 3 by 4, ma'am.
240 by
320.
20. It's 3 by 4.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. So next, what you're supposed to do?
1 by 4 it will come, ma'am.
320 by x is equal to 1 by 4. Super. Yeah, you got it. So this is what? 4 into this one is 1 to 80 equal to x. Now we'll see for the next number. So
Yes,
next number should be 1 to 80 by 320 equals 3 by 4. Sorry, I'm making mistake. What is it?
5120.
X is equal to 1 by 4, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, 3 by 4.
3 by 4.
So x is equal to 1280 into 4 by 3.
5120 by 3.
Super. Yeah, you got it. Can we just check one more number? So that is this
Yes.
number. So we have to have now 15120 by 3 whole divided by x is equal to 1 by 4.
Yes, ma'am.
So what will happen now? This into 3, are you getting 20480? Yes, you are getting it. Good. This is quite simple. Yeah, very nice. There is 3 by 4, 1 by 4, 3 by 4, 1 by 4. Super. So how did you get this?
Just by checking numbers.
What's your name?
Manoj Kumar.
Manoj Kumar. Good. This is also good trial, ma. So this is what is required. You have to think in different way. I will just try to give another method. Anyhow, this method is very, very simple. What he said. The other method is like what I was doing is this 15 is there. So I need to get from 60, I have to get 240. This is nothing but multiplying into 4. How do you get 4 from this one? 60 by 15. So what I have to do is 60 into 60 by the difference what you have 15. This is how I have taken it. So when you go for this like 60 square by 15 is 240. Again, the difference you're getting is 180. So the next what you should do is 240 by 180. You get the next number and so on. So you're just taking square of that. So next will be like whatever you're getting 320 square by 80 and so on. Is one and the same, but this is much simpler. Good, Manoj Kumar. Whatever you have done. Nice. Is it clear to everyone? Yes, I'll move on to the next one now.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
sequence.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, number series
Yes,
or
ma'am.
sequence. Very good. At least I'm getting some answer now. See, number series or the sequence is one thing where every time when you see the problem, it will have different kind of a relationship, and that is what you have to identify, like what Manoj has done now. So what you can do now is you have to take from the net, maybe India Bix or any other thing, and go for the number series. You will have many different number series. Try to do it by yourself. That's a practice that is required. You don't have a specific formula here where I can give a formula and ask you to fill. Okay, most of your aptitude problems will be different. You will not have a specific formula. Good, good try. Yeah, now tell me this one. Now, when you have this problem, you know it's a time and work problem, but there are too many datas given here. In that case, what you do is do one after the other, like one by one. Okay. So one by one, when you do it, then you will get the, the clarity will be there. You take the first sentence, and even in the first sentence, you have many things in there. A task is done by 12 men or 15 women is one thing you have to take care. And after that, that is done in 14 days. And then there's another group, 7 men and 15 women, who are going to finish the task. So how much time they're going to take. So there are 3 parts in that. First thing is they are comparing this one, 12 men or 15 women. The second part is they are going to complete the work in 14 days. And the third part is when you're replacing that by 7 men and 15 women, how many days it is going to take. So how will you approach this problem? There are 3 different values are given, or 3 different things are given. You have to find out from there. So what's the process? Yes. Anyone can try. I just want you to try this. Yes, ma'am. As I told you, I'll not be able to see the board. Maybe I had to stop sharing. Then I have to see the board. Yes. Vijay Kumar, Nivedita, Manoj Kumar. Give me some idea like what we should Dhoni. Luhar.
Ma'am,
8.8 days, ma'am.
I want the steps. I don't want the answers to be guessed now. Okay. Getting answer, then I can finish the prepare in 15 to 20 minutes or half an hour enough. I can give you just the solutions and not solution
Ma'am,
also. I can give you the
why
answer.
don't we remove women, ma'am? Both same, ma'am.
That's what. I want your ideas. That's what I said. I don't want the answer. Please understand. Picking the answer is mainly for the exam, not for the class. Okay. Guesswork is one thing required. And I'm happy that you guessed it. Something, and we will see whether that's the right answer or not. But at the same time, tell me how will you approach this? Okay. All of you have to put your registered number here. Don't forget that. Those who have come late, please follow that. That is the attendance for me. I'm now going to take the attendance separately, so you please write that. So can you see the board now? Can you see? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. You said something, Manoj or Dhoni. What was it?
Ma'am, why don't we remove
Option
women, ma'am?
A,
Same.
I didn't ask for the answer. Did I ask? But now I said, I don't want the answer. I want only the explanation. Remove men, women. Why you should remove women? You don't like women.
No, ma'am, same, ma'am. 15, ma'am.
You are saying that in the first sentence it is given as 12 men, 15 women. In the second case it is given as 7 men, 15 women. So you don't want to have this. Cancel this.
Yes, ma'am.
Why?
12 men, 14 days, ma'am. 7 men. We can compare.
Then you are going to say only this 12 men can complete the work in 14 days.
Yes, ma'am.
So 7 men can complete the work in how many days?
8.8 days.
How?
Approximately.
15,
No,
ma'am.
how do you calculate? I told you, I want a calculation. How do you come to this 8.8? You tell me from this.
Ma'am, for 7 men, take X days, ma'am.
Okay. 7 men will take X days.
Yes,
Fine.
ma'am.
Then
Cross multiply and equal
cross
both.
multiply. So when you cross multiply, like you're going to multiply these two and multiply these two and you're going to equate it. So
Yes, ma'am.
12x is equal to 14 into 7. Therefore, x is equal to 14 into 7 by 12. So this will be 7 by 6. So you're going to have 49 by 6. 49 by 6, it goes 8 times point.
8.16.
Let me do it directly like this. Okay. So it go 8 times 48, 1, keep a decimal point here, 0. This will go only once.
Yes, 8.16, ma'am.
Then you're going to have 6, right? But 8.8 is not equal to 8.16, no?
Yes, ma'am. Not equal.
So is it correct or wrong?
Wrong, ma'am.
Others. Only one student is there in the class. Please answer whatever the doubts you have. I'm here to clarify that we are not in hurry to finish. As I told you, it is not your regular classroom where you have a limited time where you have to finish and go away. As I told you, I am going to be here till the end. Till your placement, I will be your aptitude trainer. Okay. So, though this is going to be only for like we mentioned as 15 hours, and ours is not going to be exactly 15 hours, it may go even beyond that. So, I'm not interested in doing it very fast and giving you the answer. I want the logic to be clear. Where are others?
Ma'am, in the question there is 12 men or 15 women, ma'am.
Okay, good. So, what you should do with that? Who is this? Now, I just want to see whether the same person is giving the answer or somebody else. Who is this? Even if you don't say, when I see the record, I will know about it. Who is the person?
We can take 12 men equal to 15 women, ma'am. We'll get
Good. Yeah.
four men equal to 5 women, and then we can
Super.
take
12 men equal to, who is this?
Manikantam.
Manikandan. Very good. Okay. See, the first sentence, that's why I said don't jump to conclusions. The previous person, whoever said it's a good idea. Whatever he has done is almost good. But the thing is, you're combining all this together. I told you just now, take sentence by sentence, do separately so that the clarity will be there. You took this, and you have taken this also into consideration. Right? I don't want that. Don't mix everything. First, only go up to this. So this is one sentence. So till then, you just tell me what it is. 12 men or 15 women. Is it different from this one? Is this sentence or this is different from this or same?
Different.
Different, ma'am.
Why it is different?
There are and here and, ma'am.
Here or, whereas here is and. Or means either 12 men or 15 women are doing the work. In this sentence, 7 men and 15 women are doing. This is a group. See, you are having imagine in an office, there is a work involved, and for that particular work, they are having on a contract basis, they're bringing some people. So as per the norm, they say if there are men to be appointed, then there should be 12 men to complete that particular work, enough. But if suppose men are not available, you are going to take only women, then 15 women are required. It is not that 12 men and 15 women are required. If you are hiring men, then it should be only 12 because they are faster. If you are hiring women, 15 women should be hired. Whereas in this case, 7 men and 15 women, this is a group. In that group, you have 7 men and 15 women. They are working together. Is it clear now? So please understand this. Or is important here. This is or here and this is and. So that difference is there. So as per this, what he said is the 12 women's work is nothing but, 12 men's work is nothing but 15 women's work equivalent. That means they are comparing your efficiency. This is nothing but your efficiency, which is going to be either 12 men, which is equal to 15 women, or as you said, this is going to be 4 men is equal to 5 women. What do you mean by this? What do you mean by 4 men is equal to 5 women?
The work done by 4 men is equal to the work done by
4 men is equal to work done by 5 women. So if I consider, because as I told, I didn't tell you. Normally for any of this problem, function, percentage problem, or when you go for, what is that? Time and work problem, time and distance problem, for most of this what we generally do is, we will be taking this assumption. We will assume some value and based on that we work out, right? So what is the assumption you're going to make for this? How many units one man can do per day? How many units one woman can do per day? What will you assume from this? I'm going to take some number of work which is to be completed, which is not given in the problem. Normally they'll never give that you need to assume. So I have to assume that men do some work and women do some work. So what are the number of units you can assume that men can do or number of women can do? If I write this as 2a equals 3b, it's an algebraic equation, nothing else. So 2 is a constant, a is a variable, 3 is a constant, b is a variable. So when we have this, to solve this, what I have to do is I need to assume something for a and b. What will you assume for a and what will you assume for b? Not clear. If I say x equal to y, what will you assume for x and what will you assume for y? Just some guesswork.
Ma'am, A க்கு வந்து 3யும் B க்கு வந்து 2ம்.
Yeah, see, when you have x equal to y, I can randomly take this as 1, this is 1. Or if I take 2, this is 2. If I take this 3, this is 3. I can take anything which matches, right? The same way, here what you are supposed to assume for A?
A3, ma'am.
Good. A3. Then B is
2, ma'am.
2. That is this constant term, whatever you
Okay.
have, should be assigned for the other side variable. This constant term 3 should be assigned for this side variable. In that case, you can see 6 equal to 6, they are equal. So this is something which we always use it. Okay. So don't forget, even in percentage or time and distance, everywhere we are going to use. And now you tell me what you're going to assume for this men and women here.
Men 5 and women 4.
Men 5 and women 4. So that means 1 man 5, 1 woman 4. What is it? What is it you are going to assume here? Why we are writing this 5 and 4?
To make both equal.
To make it equal, but what is this 5?
Work done, ma'am.
Work done. Assume that 1 man can do 5 units per day. 1 woman can do 4 units per day. That's an assumption we are making it. You have brought this, up to this you got it and you know this is 5 and 4. And then you name it. What is it? That means 1 man can do 5 units per day. 1 woman can do 4 units per day. Is it clear? In that case, when you put it here, what will happen? 12 men are doing 12 into 5, and here 15 women are going to 15 into 4. Both are 60. That means they're equal. Okay, this is just I have guessed this value as this one. This is the first step. So I told you have to do step by step, right? So the first step is based on the given statement here, you are going to assume the number of units a man or a woman can do it. So that is what I have taken here. Now come to the second step. What is the second step you have to consider now? What is the second step you are supposed to consider now?
7 men and 15 women.
Then in between, what is this?
14 days.
Then that has to be considered, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And now you complete this full statement. What is given here? 12 men or 15 women can complete the work in 14 days. Okay. So in this case, what are you going to do? So here, either.
Hello,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, here the task is that 12 men or 15 women can do in a span of 14 days.
No.
Here we can.
Where
12
is
men or 15 women.
No.
Hello, ma'am.
12 men. 12 men or 15 women, not 4 men.
Yes, ma'am. 15 women in a span of 14 days.
Okay, fine. Then
Here one man can do work in a day. The work done by 1 man is 12 by 14.
okay, fine. What I have to do is first I'll write the statement. Just 1 minute. Hold on. Whatever you're saying is correct. I just want to write on this. See, because 12 men or 15 women. So you know that either this or this. It's
Or
not
that,
both,
yes, ma'am.
correct. So you take any one
Yes,
of
ma'am.
this. Maybe we'll take 12 men.
ma'am.
Okay, 12 men
12 men.
can complete the work in 14.
1 day is 12 by 14.
Now this is a given statement I'm writing. 12 men
Okay, ma'am.
in a span of just 14 days. Miss,
14
12
days.
men will complete the work in 14 days. Then what is the next statement to say?
1 man. It is 12 men can. It is for 1 day the work will be done is 12 by 14.
By 12 men you're saying.
Yes, by 12 men, ma'am.
Yeah, correct. So you know
Yes,
that
ma'am.
12 men are going to complete the work in 14 days. Then 1 day work will be nothing but, that is what you're
12
saying.
by
that
14.
One day work is nothing but 12 by 14.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Because
Then,
12 by 14th part of the work will be done in every day. So when you keep on
Yes, ma'am.
adding it, then it will become
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am. 14 days.
14 days. Fine.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
I want
For-
1 man, ma, because we have 1 man calculation here, right? We already
Yes, ma'am.
have 1 man calculation. So instead of bringing this
Yes.
1 day calculation, say either way we can do. When you have 12 men
ma'am.
and 14 days, I can say for 1 day what is the work done, or I can go for
Yes, ma'am.
1 man. What is he doing? How many days will it take?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. What I mean is that for one yes, ma'am.
What you said is correct, ma, but I want in terms of one man.
Oh.
Understood? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Tell me now, one man will take how much time? And 12
Ma'am,
men,
for
Yeah.
1 man it will be 1 by 14 into 12. So 1 by
Yes,
168.
ma'am.
wait, 1 by
12 into 14.
14 into 12. Hmm.
168, ma'am.
This is you're telling in terms of units or you're telling in terms of days? First, you tell me that.
Units, ma'am.
But already we have one man doing so many units, correct?
Ma'am, days, ma'am.
Yes. What do you mean by
One
one man doing?
168 days.
168 days it will be, ma'am.
Whatever you people are saying, somewhere small mistakes are happening, otherwise it's correct only. I'll give the same explanation which I have given to others. Now imagine one man. You forget about this work, ma. Okay, I'll keep it as one boy. Then you may think this one boy. I'll consider one boy. Sorry, not one boy. Two boys I'll consider. There are two boys. Okay. One boy, imagine he can do 10 units per day. That's the first thing, efficiency are given. Okay. Now there are two boys appointed for a particular work. And they complete the work in, say, 1 day. Okay. So how many units they will complete totally? Each boy can do 10 units per day. There are two boys appointed for a particular work and they complete the work in 1 day. So how many units will do it? 20 units. Because see somebody's this one mic is disturbing. Yeah, good. So two boys will complete the work in 1 day and two boys means they will do 20 units. Is that clear? Any doubt in this? No doubt. Now imagine this is what is one of the requirement in the office and they're taking two boys to complete it, maybe load or something to be taken, like 20 units, they can fill it and give it and so on. And one particular day, one boy stops coming for the job. So only one boy is there now. So only one boy is there, how long will it take to complete the work? Normally in the office, a particular department where the load to be filled, like some box to be filled, and it's all similar box. So one boy can finish 10 box filling. That's what 10 units I can say per day. So when two boys are appointed, they can finish 20 units. And that particular office has every day 20 units to be filled. So two boys are appointed, they will finish it in 1 day, 20 units. Imagine one boy stops. Therefore, only one boy comes here. How long will it take to complete this same 20 units? Because office is having a work.
2 days.
Yeah, office are having the same work. The office work is not reduced, but the boy has come down. Instead of two, one boy is coming now. So he will take 2 days, right? Because he have to do 10 units per day. There are 20 units, so he will do it for 2 days. Imagine there are 4 boys appointed. Then how long will they take? How long will 4 boys take?
Half a day.
Half a day. Why half a day? Because there are 20 units and all the 4 boys have to work together. Each will be taking 5 units. You know that 10 units it takes 1 day. So 5 units will take half a day. So one particular thing you have to remember is as the number of men increases, the number of days decreases. You can see that 2 was there 1 day. When it decreases to 1, it is 2 days. But when it is increasing to 4, it is half a day. So they are inversely proportional. Number of men and number of days taken are inversely proportional. Is this clear now? So here, when I say that 12 men can complete in 14 days, when number of men are reduced to 1, will it take more than 14 days or less than 14 days?
More than, ma'am.
More than. So how can be 1 by 14 into 1 by 168? That's wrong, right?
Wrong.
Understand? Because as the number of men reduces, the number of days increases. That's a one concept. Hello, can you hear? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, the line got
Ma'am.
disconnected in between. Network failure. Now I think I got it back. I don't know when the line got cut. Anyhow, now can you say one man can do it in how many days? 14 into 12 days. Okay. Suppose I say 2 men. Then you have to go for,
Divided by 2.
yeah, whatever you have for 1 man, consider that divide by 2. Suppose I say 5 men, divide by 5. That's it. So you always give it to 1 man. 1 man is like the product of these two. And then if it is 5 men or 9 men, whatever it is, you have to divide by that. Okay. So now we are having only 1 man we are going to see. We are not going for anything else. So 1 man can complete the work in 14 into 12. That's nothing but 168 days. So 13 square minus 1. The middle one is 13. So always it's going to be 13 square minus 1, 168 days. Okay. So 1 man can complete the work in 168 days. How many units he can complete? How many units will he complete? How many units is completing per day?
5 units.
5 units. That's already we have found out, right? 1 man will complete 5 units per day. And now, how many days he is working?
168 days.
168. So how many units will complete?
168 into 5.
168 into 5. Because every day he will be doing 5 units.
840, ma'am.
I don't want to multiply all that. See, one thing I wanted to tell you, even this 168, because you calculated, I have written. Otherwise, my way of writing is only this. I will not do in between calculation because there is a time limit, right? We need to finish it within the given time. So why to multiply all this? Sometime it may get cancelled. I'll write it only in this form. Just because you said I wrote it as 168. So now 1 man can do it in 14 into 12 days. And he will do so many units. This is in terms of days. This is in terms of units. So you know that 1 man will do so many units. And therefore he will complete the work. That is what is given here. 12 men are going to complete the work. And instead of 12 men, if I take 1 man, then he is going to take so many days to complete the work. So what's your total work?
Dun, 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 dun.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, then again the network failure was there, sorry. Okay, so this is like, this step is clear now. This becomes your total work. A particular one man can complete the work in 168 means when you multiply that into the number of units, this is the total work which you are going to assume. And now, come to the third step. What is third step given? 7 men and means is nothing but addition of this one. 7 men and 15 women are going to do this task. So
Ma'am,
now,
instead of 15 women, write 12 men, ma'am.
good, very good. How will you write it?
7 plus 12, ma'am.
Men. Okay, fine. So this is going to be how much?
19 men.
Fine. And one man can do the work in how many days? How many units?
168 days.
I am sorry. This is a number of units. How many units one man can do? 5, right?
5 units.
So how many units 19 men can complete?
100 units directly do.
95 units, correct?
95.
So you know that now 19 women are going to, 19 men are going to work. Either you can consider this way, if you take also, you will get the same thing. You need to substitute this. So you can see 35 and this is 60, again you will get 95. Good. So now 19 men are going to do it. So it is going to be 14 into 12 into 5 by what?
$19.
Okay, wait.
95, ma'am.
95. See, I have given some kind of a unit. Imagine you can do like 2 persons. 2 boys can complete, consider 12 units. Okay. And 1 boy can do, say, 3 units per day. So how, 1 boy can do how many units then? Okay, I am confusing. Okay, leave it as 1. 1 boy can do 12 units per day. Okay. And now suppose you have the total work as 36 units. How long will it take to complete it? Maybe I'll put it in a number. There are 36 units to be completed. Imagine there are 36 units to be completed. And 1 boy can do 12 units per day. Okay, 12 units he can do per day. In that case, how many days it will take to complete the work?
3 days, ma'am.
What do you do here? 36 divided by
12.
Because he can do per day to 12 units. So 36 is the total unit available. So 36 by 12, it will take 3 days. Similarly, the available units are 12 into 14 into 5. And 19 men together you consider as a group, 1 group. Right? 1 group can do this how many units per day? 95. So how long will it take to complete that work? Just divided by
95.
by 95. So we can cancel this 19, then
8.8, ma'am.
can't cancel. So 19, 168. So 20 if you consider, this is going to be 8 times. So we'll take 8 itself. 8 into 19 is 7 balance 152. So balance is 6, 1. Again keep a point, 1 more this. Then again this is 8. So now it's matching. Right? Is it clear now?
Answer 8.8, ma'am.
That's what.
Yes, ma'am.
Somebody gave this answer initially. Who gave that?
First day சொல்லிட்டேன் மேம் இது.
சொல்லிட்டீங்கம்மா, ஆன்சர் எப்படி வந்தது?
அதான் நீ போட்டு காட்டிங்க.
This is what is required. My answer getting is not an important thing. Anyhow, if you really guessed it without knowing this answer, you are a very lucky person.
மேம் இல்ல மேம், இது நீங்க இது எடுக்கவே 1 hour ஆகுது மேம். இது எப்படி மேம் அங்க போய் சீக்கிரமா போகும்?
இது இப்ப எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்றதுக்கு தான் இப்ப 1 hour ஆச்சு. இல்லனா once you understand this, then you can do it quickly. See, இதெல்லாம் இவ்ளோ எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணது how you are getting it. இங்கே நீங்க முடிச்சிடலாம், என்ன பண்ணலாம்? This is like 12 men can do it in 14 days. 1 man can do it in 14 and 12. As now he rightly pointed out, when he says 7 men and 15 women, என்ன ஆயிடுறது? That is 19 men. So when you replace this by 19, 1 man, you know there's 168 days. 19 men means 168 by 19. That's all over. One step. I can tell that, but I wanted you to understand. Right? You don't need even this assumption. All this is not at all required. Directly can go for when you know this logic, 12 men can complete it 14 days, one man can do it in 14 into 12. In that case, 19 men can do it in 14 into 12 by 19. That's what you're having it finally, right? But I wanted you to understand this. See, அவசரமா பண்ணிட்டு போறதுக்கு இப்ப முக்கியம் கிடையாது. You only have to understand the logic behind it. So அதனால தான் ஸ்டார்டிங்ல கேட்டேன், what exactly you are supposed to do.
Okay, ma'am.
Right. And logic is what is required. I don't want the answer as such. Fine. Once you know the logic, I don't think you will make mistake in the second one. I'll give you a similar kind of questions later. Let me see how many of you are answering that. This is also a very simple question. Can you just finish it off? See, I have posted this question paper in your WhatsApp group. Did you all see that? ECA, one student asked for it, so I have posted that. Did you all see the question paper? Hello? Hello?
No, ma'am. No,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
பார்த்திருக்கீங்களா? Okay, 1 minute. Have you seen the question paper? Do one thing. It is still there in the WhatsApp group. I'll put it in the question paper. Please take that question paper, go through that, and see how much time you are taking. And this particular problem also, I wanted to do it again so that the clarity will be there. Okay. So இது வந்து rush பண்றதுன்னு அவசியம் கிடையாது. You will do some few problems, but the problem should be done in a very detailed way so that the logic is clear. Once the logic is clear, then you may not make mistake. Starting la mistake பண்ணீங்களா இல்லையா? You just cancel this 15 men and you are taken directly this one number of men. இல்லையா அம்மாவா?
Yes, ma'am.
And then why did you go wrong there? Manoj. Okay. So only thing is, if you are logically, we are very clear. This particular problem is a really very good problem where you have a lot of twist in this, correct? இதை நீங்க மாத்தி வேற மாதிரி பண்ணீங்கன்னா, then the clarity will be there for you. You will not make any mistake in future when you have this kind of question, because you will not get same question. You will get similar question. சின்ன changes இருக்கும். அப்ப சின்ன changes இருக்கும், அதை எப்படி மாத்தணும்ன்றது you have to have an idea. Right? That's it. So what we'll do is, I wanted you to do the other problems which is easier here, so that we need not go for this again. Next problem, what I will do, I'll show you now. You may try that also. Good, try this class. I have taken the other classes where I am not seeing them trying problems, though many were interacting and given a lot of ideas, but they didn't work out. And this batch, I'm seeing you are trying to work out the problem. Very nice. But please do these simple problems. I don't want to explain this. This problem also is very simple, nothing to do in that. And then the next problem. Next class, I want to explain this. Few students, few batches I have completed this. Few I could not complete. I mean, you could not start this. So this particular problem, I want to start in the next class. So 5th problem, just go through it and see. Let me see how many of you are giving the right answer, but still I have to explain for others. Okay. Let others also participate in this.
Okay.
I'll try this problem in the next class. Next class, that one, mixtures, don't say this is a mixture problem because it's a direct problem. Mixtures, actually, you have twisted things. So here, nothing is asked about that. And then this percentage. When percentage comes, then I have to explain. I don't know whether you have undergone this percentage classes that I have conducted, or I don't know. But if you really remember, it's good. Otherwise, I have to give you some tips in that. That we'll see in the next class. Okay, fine. Did you all put your this one number in the chat box?
Yes, ma'am.
But I don't have. Hello? Oh my God, I think, okay. The power went in between, I think it's gone. Only 5 or 6 are there.
Can we send it again, ma'am?
Yeah, I think it's filling. I think it's just loading again. Very few are there. If possible, you can just, yeah, it's filling. I think because of the power cut, that's gone and it's coming back again. Okay, then. In case if your name is there in this, can you see the chat box? Yeah, you can leave. Thank you so much. It's nice class. Good interaction.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, today is our friend Ritika birthday, ma'am.
Today?
Our friend Ritika birthday, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Hold on then. Don't leave now. I think many of you left already. They are leaving. Ritika.
Yes, she is there, ma'am.
Ritika, yeah, Ritika, your birthday. Many more happy returns of the day. Can you please show your face?
Ma'am,
Sure.
ஃபுல்லா மேக்கப் மேம்.
மேம் எதுவுமே இல்ல மேம்.
இன்னும் நல்லது தானே கேமராக்கு. Please show your face.
இல்ல பார்க்க முடியல, மீதி பேர்ல போயிடுவாங்களே.
ஹலோ, நீங்க கிண்டல் பண்றதுனால தான் ஓபன் பண்ண மாட்டேன்றாங்க.
ஸ்பெஷலாலாம் எதுவுமே பண்ணல. I'm just normal like other days ma'am.
பரவாயில்ல, but I have to see no whom you are wishing.
Okay ma'am.
Show your face. Hello?
Yes ma'am.
Show your face. அது முதல்ல சொல்லிருக்கலாம்ல, many more happy returns of the day.
Hi
Good.
ma'am.
So where is your new dress?
Ma'am?
New dress.
இதான் ma'am. Father mother.
அப்புறம் என்னமா ட்ரெஸ் பண்ணலன்றீங்க? நல்லா தானே பண்ணிருக்கீங்க. Where is a cake? Cake cutting எல்லாம் பண்ணியாச்சா?
அதெல்லாம் இன்னும் இல்ல ma'am.
Evening
இருக்கு ma'am.
Which area you are in?
KK நகர் ma'am.
KK நகர்னா கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டம் இல்ல வெளியில போறது?
Yes ma'am.
Okay. Good then.
வீடியோ ஆஃப் பண்ண சொல்லுங்க.
Thank you ma'am.
One of our faculty member also today is a birthday. Sri Hasani.
Okay ma'am.
You may be knowing her. Okay, fine. Nice to hear that. At least you students can celebrate along with her, no? Online. பண்ணல யாருமே.
மார்னிங் இருந்து ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிட்டோம் மேம்.
மார்னிங்ல இருந்து ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணியாச்சு. Great. So you will be missing.
எல்லா ஆன்லைன் கிளாஸ்லயும் இவங்க பேர் தான் மேம் சொல்றது.
காலேஜ் மிஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருப்பீங்களே இப்ப ரொம்ப.
போகாதே நல்லதுதான்.
Okay. So you can enjoy at home. Great.
Thank you.
Yeah. See you then. Yeah. Bye. Enjoy your.
மூணு தள்ளி வை.
யாருமா அது கமெண்ட் அடிக்கிறது? எல்லாரோட பேர் வரலமா இல்ல? I don't know. Yeah, you can leave now. Or if you want to continue, you can continue. Maybe I'll have to leave. I have next class.